right, rainy day harvest. It's time to harvest a bunch of basil, and let's deal with some of this bolting. All right, so these plants look super good, except for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and all these like buds, I'm just gonna cut them. Boom, boom. So I tried to do some Googling on this, and it said, the interwebs told me that like, this is just the plant like trying to do its thing and grow. And so what I can do is harvest it more frequently. And if I harvest it more frequently, it's gonna keep growing and just, you know, I'm gonna not have to deal with, looks like there's some bugs doing their thing on this one. And yeah, so I think the plan is we're gonna make some pesto tonight and freeze it. And, you know, that's like a good, I think that's a good thing to do with this basil. If anyone's any ideas actually on other things that I could do with this, definitely leave a comment. If you like this content, definitely leave me a like. It takes me a little bit of time to edit this stuff. I'm still trying to figure out like, how does the 3D video stuff work? And like, you know, if anyone has like a headset and they're viewing this stuff like on an Oculus or like whatever the other, ooh, that's kind of cool. That's a cool looking bug. Hey buddy. Let me know, because I'm sort of stitching this stuff from 3D to like 2D, so you can just like view it like it's just kind of like a normal kind of type deal. But some of these angles are cool, and you know, I'm excited to take some of this stuff, you know, kayaking and fishing, and just see sort of like, you know, how that stuff looks when I'm out on the water. And you know, I think it just would be a cool thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut like a lot of these stems. I'm just gonna like cut them off. So like this is what we're gonna like keep. Let's see. I'm just gonna cut it, honestly. I feel like this stuff grows so well and so quickly. Our issue is we can't really use it fast enough, to be honest with you. So let's give this a try, and you know, we'll come back in a week or two and see if this was a mistake or not. Definitely like my stuff that I had in California was not nearly as, you know, successful as this was. So, you know, really excited to just make some of this stuff and enjoy. We really like to cook, and just having fresh herbs really like makes a big difference, in my opinion. I feel like you get some really good flavors. You know, I don't think I'm gonna cut every single like stalk, but why not? Let's get a healthy amount. So maybe for today we'll just deal with these plants, and there's a bunch of plants over there, but maybe it's a little early to kind of like cut everything. I don't know if we're gonna like be able to make like jars and jars and jars of pesto. Our freezer is a little full right now because of the pandemic stuff. We're kind of rocking maybe a little bit more stock than we would be in normal sort of circumstances, but you know, I think maybe everyone is kind of thinking the same thing, and you know, it's just definitely a crazy time. So what can you do other than just kind of hang in there and do the best you can? But yeah, these are looking a little better. You know, stuff like this I think I should probably cut, just because it doesn't look like it's doing as well. Like something like this. Let's get rid of this. And yeah, still got to deal with this mint because it's kind of taken over, but I don't think that's going to be a right now thing. And for these, I don't think I'm gonna harvest too much from this plant, but I'm gonna try and cut all the bolting like pieces. And the thinking there is like the whole plant can like turn into this kind of like flower, I guess. Yeah, no, they're flowers. They're totally flowers. And you know, we really want like this stuff. Ooh, it's good. Ooh, it's got like it's got a unique taste. Ooh. Yeah, I love like home growing stuff because I feel like it always tastes like a little bit different than like what you get in the market. And so there's this like cool kind of like feedback loop I get where like I grow stuff and then like it goes well or it doesn't go well, and then when I do it again it's like a little different. And you know, as I learn, like stuff usually trends better. I mean, not always, but it's always super rewarding when like we're having like a nice home cooked meal and we look at the plate and a lot of the colors came from the garden, you know. And look, for people that are not in those like sunny 365 climates, like kind of like me right now, I mean, it can be done, you know. I mean, this is a wet climate, and so there's a lot of rainfall throughout the year, and so our growing season maybe isn't like the entire year, but we definitely get like opportunity to like grow things and then harvest and then, you know, do some canning and jarring and cooking and even like baking. I've seen some baking stuff with herbs and spices, and you know, if anyone has any sort of good basil baking things, definitely let me know. I am very inexperienced at baking. I have like totally no idea what I'm doing with baking. I'm a big fan of like the TJ's like banana bread mix. That stuff is so good. But that's like the extent of my baking knowledge, which is pretty slim. All right, so this one looks pretty good. Got a few more here. That lavender is so pretty. I wish you guys could smell this. It has like a pleasant scent. All right, a few more bolting chunks. You know, I never really know, like, if something like that happens, do you cut the whole stalk? Do you just cut the bolting part? Wow, it looks like maybe we got to do another cucumber harvest. Stuff is coming back. I like literally just pulled a bunch, and some of the baby ones are like big already. It's pretty cool. All right, let's do this. Let's actually cut a chunk of this, just because this is a big one. So let me get my I'll come back for that. This one is like really bolting, so these have big leaves too, so I'm gonna cut it down here. I think it's gonna regrow like pretty strong. I'm pretty sure that these plants are like almost like weeds. They like sort of like respond to stress. If someone sort of knows the right way to do this and I'm doing it the wrong way, like definitely let me know. Like would love to sort of just get better at this kind of stuff. You know, I have a little bit more time now at home just because of the shelter in place, and you know, this is something that honestly the whole fam is kind of interested in. So we're out here, we're doing this kind of stuff. You know what, let's snip this guy just like that. Snip. Maybe cut some of this. This doesn't, I don't know if I'm gonna keep that. Yeah. All right. I think this is a pretty healthy amount here. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, I mean, like, I think this is gonna be like jars of pesto. I guess when we're making it, if we start running out, I can always just come out and clip more. But yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the pesto stuff coming soon.